What's up and welcome. This is Me, You, and Switch 2. I'm me, Tom Tates, and you are you. So let's talk about Switch 2. This is your podcast for the latest Nintendo Switch 2 news. We're going to keep it short and sweet. 5 to 10 minute long episodes every Tuesday and Friday. Today is Tuesday. It's Tuesday, August 19th. This is episode 23, if you can believe that. And probably by the time that you hear this episode, by the time it goes live, a Nintendo Direct for Kirby Air Riders has already gone live. So it's scheduled for today at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. It's before 7 a.m. right now. So at the time of this recording, it is 6:55. So I will watch it probably today. I will do a quick bonus episode later today, maybe tomorrow morning, but you'll hear from me with some updates about Kirby. According to Nintendo, this will be roughly 45 minutes long, which is pretty long, I think, for a game like this, and it will offer an in-depth look at the upcoming Nintendo Switch 2 game. Now, I had speculated in the past that I don't think this is going to be a full title. I felt like this was going to be like a $40 experience and priced accordingly. 45-minute long direct. Maybe I am wrong. I'm okay admitting defeat. This was announced just yesterday. So it's really interesting, actually, to see how Nintendo is rolling these days. They are really doing whatever they want, which is actually nice. It's refreshing. It keeps us on our toes as fans. When they want to do a direct, they'll do a direct. They're not following anybody's schedule. They're also doing these game directs like they did with Donkey Kong Bonanza, and they did it with Mario Kart. I'm sure they'll do one with Metroid at some point. So it's pretty cool to see. Gamescom is this week in Cologne, Germany. It's rumored that Kirby will be playable there, so it's no surprise that they want to kind of control the narrative. They want to release the details today, so nothing really leaks from other press outlets from Gamescom. Maybe we'll get some new news from the opening night event. This is hosted by Jeff Keighley, who we all know as the host and producer of the Game Awards. This is what the official Gamescom site says. Let's get this party started. Welcome to Gamescom Opening Night Live, the big opening show of Gamescom. Once again, you will be able to be there live. As host, Jeff Keighley leads you through an outstanding show with thousands of fans on site in Cologne and millions of digital viewers. You will experience new game announcements, trailer and gameplay reveals, talks with prominent guests, a first look at Gamescom events, and much more. So we'll see. We'll see what kind of game announcements we get. Rumor is that Silk Song will be there. I know a lot of fans are looking forward to that. Maybe we will get a little bit of Kirby at the opening night live event. That'll be at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I think if I did my conversion right, that'll be today. So I will also check that out. So we'll have some updates in the bonus episode on Gamescom. Last week was the 2025 Pokemon World Championships, and we typically hear some news out of that each year. I'm just going to share Switch 2 news. This is mostly around the release of Pokemon Z through A. So 4-player ranked battles are coming to Z through A. Per IGN, the goal is to get the most knockouts you can before the 3-minute timer is up. And don't worry, you can rejoin after one of your Pokemon faints. The 4-player ranked battles can be local, but they can also be played online. So that's a cool new gameplay mechanic for Pokemon. We also learned more about Pokemon Champions. This is a free-to-start game. This was already announced earlier this year for mobile and Switch. It will focus on battling. Nintendo confirmed there will be a Switch 2 version. I don't know if there will be any differences with the Switch 2 version. I do know that it's going to be cross-platform, but here's the official PR blurb. Pokemon Champions will be the one-stop shop for everyone interested in Pokemon battles, featuring a simplified training system, Pokemon Home connectivity, and a variety of online battle modes available for all kinds of trainers. Also at the World Championships was Z through A's first playable demo. So Z through A is part of the Pokemon Legends series. It will be released later this year. Nintendo Life has a good impressions roundup that I'll link to in the show notes if you want to read more, dig deeper, link out to some other stories about the gameplay in Pokemon Legends. C through A. Apparently, the battle system is more real-time and MMO-ish. The commentary that I read was generally favorable, but it does seem like it is a kind of clear departure from the typical Pokemon formula. I'll share just one or two quotes from some of those reviews, from those impressions articles. So from The Verge, this is from Callie Plague. She said, "I'm used to thinking about Pokemon like a chess match, slowly and several steps ahead. In Z through A, I had to think about the same type matchups and stats and everything else, but quickly and on my feet. It took me some time to adjust." And then Casey DeFreitas, I think this was from IGN, she wrote, "I can see the potential, but with just 20 minutes of experiencing the early game, it's much too soon to tell if this real-time battle system will scratch the strategy itch Pokemon games usually do for me." So Pokemon Legends Z through A, it's coming to Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 on October 16th. And it looks like the Switch 2 version is what we've been seeing the most in trailers. It's probably going to run better. So if you have a Switch 2, it's the way to go. In other news, in addition to Kirby Air Riders Direct, which is happening today, we're on the hype train still for Kirby and the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Star-Crossed World. So Nintendo released a new clip on Twitter showcasing 3 new mouthful modes in the expansion. So this is where Kirby can eat something and get special abilities due to a special transformation. So very typical Kirby mechanic. They call it mouthful mode in Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I'm really excited for this because we have it. So I only have to pay for the upgrade. I don't have to pay for the full version. And I didn't play it, but I watched my kids play a lot of it. And this game looked amazing. It's been on my list of games to play for a long time. So I'm excited to visit it on Switch 2 with better performance and the expansion. So that'll be coming out later this year as well too. Shenmue 3 Enhanced. This was announced. This will head to either Switch or Switch 2. We don't know yet. They didn't tell us what Switch it will be on. Shenmue 3 originally released in 2019 for PlayStation 4, and I believe it also came out on Windows and PC. And if you want some more content, Nintendo's official YouTube account has a bunch of new videos up since our last episode. Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion, Reclaimers character trailer. Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion, Newen character trailer. So if you want to see some Daemon X Machina, a couple videos up there. Apex Legends Showdown gameplay trailer. And then Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake, Erdrick's Legacy trailer. So a lot of great games coming out. Hard to keep track of all of it, but I'll do my best. Stay tuned. I'm stoked. That's it for today. But like I said, I'll be back at it later today or tomorrow morning. We will tackle this Kirby Air Riders Direct. I'm excited for it. If you are enjoying the show, be sure to subscribe. We should be wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Pocket Casts. Reach out if you don't see anything. Links to all the things at switch2pod.com. That's switch with the number 2 pod.com. A kind rating or review goes a long way. But honestly, a recommendation to a friend or a community really goes much further. So if you like the show, share it with a friend. Much love. Now go play some games.